Good morning, Keyforge players. Today I'm starting a new series where I play every card, specifically in Dark Tidings. I want to get my experience with the cards, I want to remember the cards, I want to have some kind of assessment of the cards, and I want to be able to play the cards when they show up in an adaptive my opponent hands me a deck. So, yeah, I have this nifty little spreadsheet with all the rares and special rarity cards in Dark Tidings. I'm gonna assume that once I go through all the rares, I will have most, if not all, the commons and uncommons covered. But after I'm done, I will just look over the list of commons and uncommons and see if there are any that I missed, and if there are, that I play them. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna net deck. Obviously, I'm not gonna open cards until I get all the rares. So yeah, I have deck 3-4 gear up, and I'm gonna start with the top. I wanna play with the Dr. Verokter, which I believe comes with the bottom two. So let's see cards. Doctor, and I'm gonna try and find decks with two of the rares that I'm playing, because if I'm testing a specific card, might as well try and get two of them. Yeah, I'm gonna order them by date added, so I get a random one, the latest one, 75 SAS, fine by me. Import, just like play the game, competitive, pick the deck, and while I wait for an opponent and go over the list and see if there is anything that I need to pay attention to. Looks like we have some, what does groundbreaking discovery do? Unfold problem key and purge problem. Why does this show up in creature control? Oh, destroy each card in play too. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Rooftop Laboratory, each friendly scientist enters play ready. Do we have any scientists? Dr. Verokter is a scientist, so put an update or action card from your discard pile on top of your deck. And play the top card of the deck. So basically, if I got those two in hand, I can just play the groundbreaking discovery from my discard pile. Put it on top of my deck and immediately play it. Okay, we get that. Neuroarchaeologist is also a scientist, which is pretty nuts now that I look at it. And Ida is also a scientist. Okay, cool. The laboratory is kind of busted. Like, forget about the other cards. Rooftop Laboratory is busted. Why am I not getting a game? I did not put the password on my game. Okay. Oh no. Why did Doc die? Okay, go back. Double sleep with the fishes. Tidal wave. The tide is high. Destroy a creature in each of its neighbors. Your opponent raises the tide. That's cool. You just wave at them so the tide is high. Raffle Ruin, destroy a flying creature. I know that card. Echo Pearl gets exhausting. A Figgy, that's the awakening creature with 100 power. Capture 2. If your opponent raises the tide, move 2 Ember form and play it. Okay, that way we got a game. Alright. Alright. Let's get some experience with the triple thing. Okay, starting with Rooftop Laboratory in my hand, I can't complain. Even have a need I can archive something and re-put it. It's very neat. Okay, they have a Drecker. I'll keep with my plan even though there's a Drecker. Dreck. Beach Day is really good. Got done creature on hand. If the tide is high, gain 1 amber. Let's start talking about raising the tide with chains. Like, obviously it's not worth raising the tide for 1 amber, because, you know, you lose 3 cards, 1 amber, not worth each other. However, oh no, they purged my laboratory. That's rude. However, if I know that my deck needs the tide up, then it might be worth it. Okay, I'm gonna take that take my archives, and I am gonna return to enemy creatures because they're of different houses, and bounce them back and clock their hand. Bounce them back and clock their hand. Okay, so if I raise the tide and I gain 1 amber, that's not worth it. But if I know that my deck needs the tide raised, then it might be worth it to do it earlier than when I need the card that really benefits from the tide. To just do it early as soon as the first card with the tide shows up. Now, if you're playing against the deck with that needs tide, then your consideration would be how many tide changing cards do they have? Because if they have a lot of them, then you're just gonna chain yourself and they're gonna raise the tide for free. But if they don't have them a lot and they have effects that rely on tide, then that means that by taking 3 changes, you're causing them to take 3 chains. And then that's a more consideration of, well, is it worse for me to have chains or for them to have chains? Because they can always chain themselves back. After an enemy creature reaps, put awakened candle. Okay, we need to soften that delta. So I'm gonna play Fathomable. I'm gonna raise the tide. No, I'm not gonna raise the tide. I'm gonna reap. Fight here. And do I need to kill another, or do I just reap more? Fully heal each non-immune creature. Gain 1 for each creature healed this way. I don't think I wanna. Maybe I made a mistake. Not sure. Well, that's why I'm playing DD, because I have no idea what I'm doing. Because I spent 1 amber to kill one of the creature, and I centered Mad Prophet Gizelheart, and I didn't actually reduce the delta. I left it exactly the same because they can use the Mad Prophet Gizelheart action. Although that is gonna fully heal my creature, and then I can kill more of the creatures, so I don't know. Also, I have this down, so if they choose to whip, then I get counters, and then I get a 100 power creature, 100 power and 100 armor. Hello. I'm recording. So I'm gonna look to play probably default my flame heal thingy in fossil and then heal it, which is basically the same as reaping but without putting the effigy counter. That makes sense. Burning glow. Oh, that's a burning glow with a lot of flips. Alright, I think it's time for me to go untamed and like cycle out some cards. I have no idea if this deck really wants the Tide High, so I'm just gonna use it as is. I'm not getting my rooftop thingy, which is why I'm here. And then it came back. Purge my effigy. Okay, I need to get rid of that, and I can do it with Untamed, which I want to play anyway, so Untamed it is. Gain skirmish with the tide is high. I guess I want the tide high. Do I want a tide high? Do I want a tide high? Save my creature. Yeah, I want a tide high. Okay. Boom. And play this on the left. Fight the fan angle of the Kangofand. Fight that. Then play Radiant Reap. Just sacrifice the Kangofand, I guess. Well, they're rushing Ember, and I have basically nothing. Reminder. Sanctum's going to archive. Alright. Okay, so I'm playing Untamed again. I'm gonna kill that creeper with my Floomph. Buff my Mediob. Mediob gonna fight the Snorret. And then I waste not the Mediob. And I get a bunch of power counters. Next time, probably gonna play some Some unfathomable. Sanctum gonna come back down, but I am prepared with a tidal wave. Sleep with the fishes does not seem like very good in this deck. Shoulder armor. Captures. Oh, they're gonna take me off check. Really annoying. That's a lot of Sanctum creatures. Alrighty. Unfathomable. Tidal wave as promised. Oh shit. I messed up. This is why I'm playing Glass of Jesus. Oh my god, this is bad. I did not raise the tide. I think I lost now. Well then. I got a groundbreaking discovery combo thingy. That might let me survive a turn. Oh no, I don't have the rooftop thing. Get damn. Wait, I don't need what? What do I need? Doctor, Verokter, Rooftop Laboratory in Reckless Experiment. This is a 4-card combo. Yeah, okay, I lost. GG. Because I'm very bad at raising the tide. I also lost the game yesterday by doing that. Like a rematch. I got a rematch. Yes. Good, good. Okay. It's not a good match for me because they have 2 reclaimed by nature. But I'll try and make this work. At least, like, you know. Do I want to keep this? Yes, I want to keep this. I'm going to play a Floof. Not raising the tide, my weakness. They discarded a reckless experiment. Alright. Fathomable. I'm gonna raise the tide this time. I'm gonna play this, so it will die from the Soul Keeper. Boom, boom. Something will sleep with some fishes, and yeah, that's it. Alright, we have a Fandangle coming down. Means it's time for Untamed. Fight that Fandangle, boof, buff. And then Growth. And Beach Day. Kinda interested in playing a deck with like buff tokens and waste not and like do something crazy with card draws. Draw my entire hand by buffing stuff. That would be fun. They discarded my Groundbreaking Discovery, Reckless Experiment. They're really good in taking apart my combo. At least one Reclaimed by Nature is gone. Grim Reminder on Untamed. Oh yeah, the Fandangle. Alrighty. I got 2 Rooftop Laboratories. That's really neat. They only have 1 Reclaimed by Nature left. Alright, I'm not gonna try and stop them. I'm just gonna go Logos. Plop down 2 Rooftop Experiments. Play the top card of your deck. I'd rather archive the Groundbreaking Discovery, right? Right. Alright, I'm gonna hold that thing. Hope to draw Victor. Yeah, I got Victor. Okay, something's gonna happen next time. The Groundbreaking Discovery though, it kills everything. The Groundbreaking Discovery kills everything. So each card in play. It's kind of a reset button. If it was Forge a Key, it might be worth it. I just don't. You set up this multi-card combo for Amber control. It sounds bad. Like I think what this should do is I should just use the Victor, the Rooftop Laboratory Victor, Reckless Experiment combo to play other cards in my discard pile. like there's a tidal wave. I could play that. Okay. Logos. No, I'm not interested in taking my archives back. Play 2 victors. Play experimental on 1 of victors. Reap. I wanna victor first, right? Oh, it's only upgrade or it's action, okay. Dr. Victor. I'll select the experiment, and then I play direct experiment with the other Victor. And then I Victor. Tidal wave. Did I not raise the tide again? I did not raise the tide again, right? Did I not raise the tide? God damn! I'm bad at this. Somebody explain to me why I'm so bad at this. God damn. God damn. Okay, so thoughts so far on the 4 card specific that I've gotten in my deck that I'm testing right now. I think that the Rooftop Victor Reckless Experiment combo is neat. If you have idle scientists in your deck, like an archaeologist can be busted. But the groundbreaking discovery, I don't, not feeling it. Okay, I messed up so badly. And there's this like big old graphic in the middle of the screen that's showing me that the tide is low for me. I still mess up. Brilliant. Okay, unfathomable. Take my archives. Raise the tide. Kill here. Play, destroy flank creature. Thingy. Okay, alright, I found the key. Gonna exhaust these creatures and play my hand out because I don't really have anything better to do. Gotta waste not. Got 2 light downloading discoveries. nothing here that I want. Okay, I'm just gonna guarantee this. All right, that was a thing that happened. I can also mark off the affiliate of Verokter. I mean, I didn't get it off, but I don't see how this could ever be good. Yeah, I'm not gonna find specifically a deck for this. It's also very passive, and I know what a 100 power, 100 armor creature will do. It will reap for one. So I'm not very excited about trying that. So I'm gonna check off. Check. 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 And check. How would I score them on like a scale of 1 to 5? Dr. Victor. Like the groundbreaking discovery is bad part of this card pool. Like the other 3 cards are like decent on their own. So the groundbreaking discovery will be good as like a emergency button, although I don't know. You kind of like get your combo, and then what you're gonna destroy it is us, and it's not gonna stick around. Like they're gonna deal with it. Put down Verokter with a Reckless Experiment on top of it. They're gonna kill it. It's just a 2-power creature. It's neat though. I think that the Rooftop Laboratory is like pretty good. Like, I'd give this a score of 4. The Verokter and the upgrade are fun. I'd give them a score of 3. And the groundbreaking discovery, I'd give a score of 1. Because it's just the only way this goes off is if you have the entire combo in play and then destroy it, which is like super counter everything. It's like a major save me button that you only really want, that you really never want to be in a position to use. It's pretty awful. I don't like it. Just does not tickle my fancy. Okay, that was the first episode. Next up will be backup plan. Backup plan should not be in this list. Oh, it's a different cards from what I thought. For each creature your opponent controls access you archive the top card of your deck. Oh, I thought it was the upgrade that put your creature back on your deck. What's that called? No, card. Can it go back of something else? Back of copy. Okay. Okay. Okay, so it should be on this list. Okay, so next up, backup plan.